We are on episode 174 of this anime podcast journey at this point. Is it long enough to be called a journey?
Yeah.
I think so.
I mean,
been a while.
we don't really have an ending goal, so I don't think it's a journey.
Would it be a
The ending goal was 10 episodes. What do you mean?
It's a very long OVA series.
Oh God. Well, we're past the Legends of the Galactic Heroes.
We finished the main series. These are the spin-offs.
Well, what did Jason the Argonaut go on? What did he call that? What's that called? What was it?
I don't know.
Jason the Argonaut. This is important. Let's see. Brushing up on ancient Greek stories here. Be considered a classic? Is that what it is? No, fuck, what's it called?
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. But the name escaped my...
I know, I can't remember the name all of a sudden.
An epic?
The Iliad? No, that's a fucking thing in of itself.
It's an epic, though.
Epic! Epic! Is this called an epic now?
Yeah.
Thank you. God damn. Words.
I guess so.
So locked in.
So locked in.
Guess so.
I mean, one week off and this is what happens.
We're talking about... man.
Well, yeah, you have to go get a job and shit now? Like, what's wrong with you, Tori?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, man. I need money too, you know?
You don't live in Norway. You don't need money.
Of course not. I don't live in one of the most expensive countries in the world to live in. Definitely not.
Yeah, so I think this is considered an epic currently.
No,
It is
we're
pretty
talking about...
epic.
We're talking about anime. We're more like a 20-volume light novel.
Oh, come on.
Oh, God.
Almost
Why a light
we're almost
novel?
200 episodes into this thing.
Yeah?
At least say we're a manga. Come on, man.
Ah, no.
Fuck. God, we suck.
We don't have the ability to draw. So
Shit,
God,
he's right, too.
we're 20-volume fucking CD drama light novel.
No.
Audio book. Light novel audio book.
God.
We don't even get the light novel illustrations.
We couldn't afford the illustrator.
Well, today we're doing Those Who Hunt Elves. Hickey, this was your pick, so I blame you for this.
Yes. Yes. This was on my list for a long time.
How long are we talking?
I've never,
Like 6 weeks?
I never watched this.
8 weeks,
Like-
maybe.
Like 10 years?
Oh, I can see why it
10
stayed on there all that
years?
long, all
God
that time.
Yeah. I mean, the worst part is this guy listened to me talk about this show when I was doing my quest thing, because I already watched this show, and he still decided to pick it.
Yeah.
Brutal. So, Tori, you're lucky you didn't have to rewatch it, right?
No, I did not, thank God.
Did you watch season 2?
No. I did not, and I don't want to.
I almost started season 2, and then I went on my anime list, and it told me season 1's only 12 episodes, and I went, oh, hold the phone, not watching any more of this. We're cutting it off. No way.
I mean, it's a pretty short thing in general, though, because like the manga itself is on like what, 4 volumes? First season is the first 2 volumes. Second season is the second 2. So
No,
not long.
it's like 21 volumes.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
but
it
I
is.
think it's...
Why is it listed as 4 then? I don't know. Whatever.
Excuse me. Well,
It's the anime.
How the hell? Yeah, it is. How the hell did this thing go on for 21 volumes? What?
well, they got
I
an
don't know.
infinite amount of content that they could just rehash over and over again.
They got an infinite amount of elves. You're right. You're goddamn right.
Made it seem like they were few and far between, but actually they're just fucking everywhere, apparently.
Oh god, I wish this was the real world. I wish I could roll around in my tank.
All right. No explanation whatsoever. There's a skullgirl with guns and a Type
He's
74.
a military otaku. What do you mean? Don't all military otakus have their own guns and tanks? Come on.
Specifically a Type 74 tank. They made sure to let me know that in the show.
Yeah, the Mitsubishi Type 74.
And how much Ritsuko fucking loves that tank.
God.
It's a cool tank.
She also has a Sig Sauer handgun as well.
Yeah.
How do I know what
And she
Sig
has
Sauer
a-
handguns look like? Well, it fucking it zooms in on it really hard, and I'm like, hey, I do shit for that company now.
She has the Japanese main battle rifle as well. 7.62 by 61. Forgot the name.
Hey, Kira, are you a military
Basically,
otaku?
a fall. No,
No?
kind of.
Yes.
I see a lot of guns. Yes.
What do you mean, no? Well, fucker, absolutely yes.
No. I don't
No,
think so.
of
I'm a
Of
normal.
course not.
I guess I'm a
A
normal.
normal guy who just really likes fucking planes, boats, fighter boats, tanks, weaponry. Yep.
Yeah. I like
Generally,
mechanical
yeah,
stuff.
definitely. Dude. Yeah, no, absolutely. Not a military talk at all. Nah.
Are you gonna tell me I'm fucking a racing otaku as well? Just because I like
Yes.
racing? What
And
the
an idol
hell?
otaku.
What the Jesus. My evaluation is dropping. Or rising.
Bro is everywhere.
It's depending on the object side of my evaluation is dropping really hard and going through the roof.
Shit, for a while you were a fucking eroge otaku too. So
For a while?
for a while,
No.
yes. If you still are, then you're keeping it more secret than you used to.
No, I stopped over there. Well, yeah. Everything became kind of the same, so it's not really that fun anymore.
Bro is not any specific kind of otaku. He's just a general otaku.
Yes. I really like the stuff I like. It's the Brazilian passion.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
the
very
s-
squishy
the
thing.
sequel to Those Who Hunt Elves, the manga, went from January 2013 to 2018. And that was 10 more volumes.
That's a sequel manga?
Oh my god.
It has a sequel.
Jeez. What is the content of?
What is the popularity behind all this that justifies?
It has a sequel manga to the sequel manga? Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, the original manga is 21 volumes plus DX. Then there was Those Who Hunt Elves Returns, 1 volume. And then a sequel that went for 10. Good God.
Yo.
There's a lot of elves.
There's a lot of elves to strip.
Yeah.
Yes, there is. Amen to that.
On Those Who Hunt Elves 2, Ritsuko is the name? Yeah, Ritsuko has twin tails. That's very unnecessary. Oh no, it's another girl. There's another character that just inserts other random character in the mix.
Sure. They do whatever they want in the show. They're just like, yeah, Mount Fuji,
Sure,
there
some
it is.
elves in there.
Isn't that weird?
True.
Oh, there we
It
go.
is.
Ritsuko carries a Hoa Type 64 battle rifle, a SIG SG550 assault rifle, a SIG P226, a Heckler & Koch USP semi-automatic pistol, a G36 assault rifle, a PSG-1 sniper rifle, a chef knife, some C4, and a Colt M16A2 assault rifle.
Huh.
She also speaks English and German.
Just like me.
So you're Ritsuko, is that what you're trying to tell me?
That's actually me, yeah. Telling you, I also work with
All right.
all of these weaponry except not the G36.
The Type 64?
I don't have any C4 either. Although I bet with the chemicals I work around, and we could make some.
Probably.
How many
Probably
elves are there
would.
currently around you?
Yeah, I could use some really. Boy. Yeah, I work with Sig Sauer a lot, Heckler & Koch, Colt for sure. I guess that's it. Okay, so I work with half of what she has. No tanks, though.
She's 16 years
Yet.
old, by the way.
Yep.
How did she get all
This
those
is
guns?
anime.
Some mystery.
Nope. Military otaku. All military otakus have guns.
Obviously. Gun laws? No way.
Yeah. Who cares about those? What are they going to do? Arrest her?
Not in that world. Well, they tried.
Yeah.
So, Tori, missed you on the last episode.
Yes. Yep.
Curious over your loose thoughts over Bonin no Zamdo. You have
Shit, dude. That's been a long time. Yeah, I mean, like, it was a strange show, kind of like I was expecting. Because I remember I first saw, like, Sakuga cuts of it way back, and I thought those look really cool because, you know, bones and animation and nice. Overall, plot's kind of all over the place. It was interesting for a while, and then it kind of lost me for a bit. So overall, I enjoyed it, but yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like I don't. I would never go out of my way to watch it. Kind of show. It's like, yeah, I remember I put this on my list a long time ago, so therefore I'll watch it. But like, knowing what I know now, I would not go back and rewatch it.
You got a score to give us? What'd you end up with?
Like a 7, I think.
Okay.
Right.
More along my lines. Hickey fucking loved the hell out of that show.
Yeah.
No,
mean,
never mind. I give it a 6.
Oh, that's exactly where I was.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was like,
Yeah.
it's okay, but it's not like. It's an interesting premise. I'll give it that, but there was just some parts about it that I thought was kind of poorly handled.
Didn't do much for you?
I didn't quite. But not as much as I was hoping for.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. Some fight scenes were cool though. Bones do good fighting animation.
Well, good. Okay. You ready for an update on my I watch trash anime and have bad taste binge watch thing I've been doing?
Sure, go for it.
It really helps when you've been
What have
sick
you
and you
watched,
can't
though?
like leave bed for 36 hours. That does help.
What
So
did you watch this time?
I've started ReZero Season 2. I'm like 2 episodes into that. Okay. Giving
Okay.
that another good try, guys.
I mean, I
How
enjoy
did you-
these heroes. That's fucking.
He certainly screams and cries a lot. I remember I got
Yes,
that
season-
memory back
He
real
does.
quick.
Season 2 is a little bit rough. But yeah, you watch it worse.
I certainly
Yeah,
have.
in this
The
class of
list
yours.
goes on. So here we go. I watched both seasons of Ari Ferretta.
Okay.
What's wrong, Tori? You love that show so much, right?
Oh, so if you shouldn't finish the second
That
season,
show's so
the last time you
Like-
watched the first season.
Right. So did I mention? Okay, then I did finish the second season. Yeah.
Okay.
That show's so bad. It's so bad.
It's on the upper end of the things I have been watching.
It's literally like I refuse to be like anyone that says that they watch that show for like because they like it. I do not believe you. If you are watching this show, you are watching this show because you know you are watching a fucking train wreck and you want to see how bad it gets.
I was entertained by the train wreck.
My point exactly.
Yeah. Okay. So we're in agreement.
Like you're not sitting there being like, man, what interesting motivations this character has behind doing what he does. Or, I really wonder what the metaphor of shoving that big fucking iron spike up the dragon's ass was.
We'll never know. It's just too
we'll
deep.
We'll never know. It wasn't deep, all right.
Oh, boy. I watched the reincarnation of the strongest exorcist in another world.
I have no idea what that is, but I hate that name, so that's probably also trash.
Okay. The strongest sage with the weakest crest. It was a very weak show.
Sounds right.
Yeah. An even worse one was the greatest demon lord is reborn as a typical nobody. Let's just say the second half of that show was hot, like garbage to a degree I can't describe.
But the first half was pretty good, huh?
The first half was tolerable. We'll put it that way.
The first half was pretty
I was
perfect.
like, let's see where it goes. Surely it'll go somewhere. It went literally backwards. So
I hate those kinds of shows where it's like you start off and it's like, man, this is actually kind of interesting. Like, not necessarily great, but like I'm into this. This can go places, and then they just don't. They just go for the second half. They just go, you know what? We don't really need to do anything more here. We'll just stall. It's like, oh man.
This is the moment where your light novel will go from 2 volumes to 20. We're gonna stall.
Yeah.
We need to sell the books.
God.
But I want
We're
to be
coming up
another
on the
list.
climax of the story. No, you're not.
No, you are
we're
not.
not going to actually solve anything. We're just going to show you something from the past. Okay.
We're going to show you a flashback. And in that flashback, we're going to have a flashback.
Well, they did a thing where it was like God transports them into the past and then does some shit. And I'm like, So he sees his past self and blah, blah, blah. Anyways. The two other main characters had like no role to play. It's so worthless. I finished Rising of the Shield Hero Season 2.
Okay.
With the Spirit Tortoise and the Go Into Another World and...
Are you going to watch the third season?
I'm halfway through the third season. So glad you asked.
Oh my god.
Are you going to watch the fourth season?
I have seen the first season already.
Fourth.
No, fourth.
Fourth. What fourth season? When's that coming out?
Good question. But it was announced.
Yeah. I mean, dude, they released the first season and they announced the next 2 seasons immediately. I'm pretty sure they were now season 4 with season 2. So it's like they were well ahead. And like season 1 of Rising of Shield Hero, for as much shit as it gets, I thought it was decent. Season 2, on the other hand, dog shit. Absolutely terrible. Fuck that show.
It started okay. Come on.
I like the Spirit Tortoise. It
started okay, but
we're not seeing the fallout to it until season 3 here, and I'm like, okay, this is what I was more interested in.
Exactly, and that's exactly why I'm not watching season 3, because fuck that noise.
Yeah, they're really into the whole slavery thing. Forgot about that.
I mean, it's almost like it's the premise.
Yeah, it's weird. Oh boy.
Nah, man. You gotta free somebody by enslaving them. The best way.
Exactly. It's the only way it makes sense.
When in Rome, enslave the people. Wait.
Yeah,
I
really got a kick out of... Hold on. I really got a kick out of how Squirrel Girl got a relic from another world, became its holder, transports back to hers, and then it's just never brought up. To the point where I'm questioning, does she still have this thing? And then finally, like
Why
3
would they
episodes
bring
in,
it up?
oh, there it is. No, they never talk about it. Just, she has a
Yeah,
really...
why would they bring it up?
No, why would they? Why would you do that? That's crazy.
Why would you talk about it?
It's
Just
just...
throw it out there and just like, well, you know.
When'd you
maybe.
get that cool sword? That looks like rare and weird. Just became a relic holder from the other world. Oh, didn't think to mention that, did you? All right. No, it just has never been just the one episode where she gets it and then just never again. She just has it. Like, oh, okay, all right. Why am I focused on this one thing when I've watched worse shows? I don't know. And then I started, Why Does Nobody Remember Me in This World? It's ongoing this season. It's
Yay.
It's not very good.
No way. What?
Yeah, they did like what felt like 12 episodes of plot in what felt like 45 minutes. I'm like, this doesn't make sense. How are we're just skipping through things? Okay. It's kind of like the pace that Seven Seeds anime adaptation went through. They're like, excuse me, a little too fast. Slow down.
You want to talk about fucking fast? Holy shit, dude. I watched the first episode of Isekai Suicide Squad. Jesus Christ. I remember sitting there watching that. Yeah, I sat there and watched this, and I was like, there's so much shit is happening, so many dumb things, characters popping up, everything. I'm just like, man. Holy fuck, dude, what is... Like... Where is this going? What are we actually trying to achieve here? Why are we just throwing out fucking random references to everything? Fucking get somewhere, please. I'm sitting there, I'm thinking to myself, this has been forever. Like, is this an hour-long episode? I checked the time, it's been 11 minutes, and I was like, oh my god. Holy. We did eventually get to the other world by the end of the episode, but Jesus Christ. I've never seen so much shit happen, and yet nothing happens at the same time. I was going to watch more than one episode, but after that one episode, I was like, I'm exhausted. I'm going to bed. That was enough for me. I checked out after that. I also watched the first episode of I Parry Everything because, of course, I got to watch the Dark Souls Master, you know?
Any good?
I hope it's going to be really stupid. I wouldn't necessarily say it's good. I just hope it gets really dumb. Because, you know, the entire thing is literally just called I Parry Everything. So I want to see, like, so far it's just kind of him training and realizing that he's not very good at anything except for parrying. And so, you know, he eventually saves some fucking princess, whatever the fuck she is, from a giant-ass minotaur by simply parrying the thing to death. Because, you know, he's so weak.
How does he do damage, though?
Well, he doesn't. It's just, yeah, no, literally.
I don't understand.
He parries the thing until his sword breaks, and then with one last friendship as magic parry, he breaks the axe of the Minotaur. The top of the axe flies off and cuts the Minotaur's head off. So. And then the girl goes up and is like, wow, thank you so much. Can I get your name? And he's like, and then he gets all depressed again. He's like, I'm no one special. And he walks away. He's like, bruh, what? Like, come on. What the fuck? It's like, all right, dude. Sure. Just because you wanted to be an adventurer, but you were told that you fucking suck at everything, which, to be fair, you do. But you just killed the goddamn Minotaur. Come on. Like, fucking don't stop being depressed. But I just hope it gets really dumb with the shit he parries. That's all I want. I want to see him parry the stupidest things. I want to see that fucking priestess girl or whatever come back and try to hit on him, and he's just going to parry her advances.
Has anybody watched any of the Hides Her Feelings in Russian show? Because I've seen this a lot on Twitter of like memes and jokes coming out of this.
They danced Hare Hare Yukai, and I felt like I was back in 2009. And man, I hated it. God. I wish I was dead,
So no good.
but I'm not.
All right.
No,
Goddamn.
I haven't watched it. It's just like the marketing campaign for it. It's kind
It's
of like
huge.
I don't know who they are. I don't know they are targeting with it. I mean, they
I don't know either, but whoever it is, it
targeting
fucking
me.
works.
A fucking
like it-
8+ on Mal. Like, good God.
Yeah, no, it's
The animation
really
should be
popular.
really
Everybody's
good.
talking about it.
The animation should be really good. The
boy.
romance should be relatively okay. Japanese romance.
The Russian should be very Russian.
Russian should be Russian. It's by a seiyuu that actually speaks Russian, so should be all correct. I just don't have the patience. for
To
it.
learn
I'm too
Russian?
old for these kinds of romance shows. Yes.
For the it's a Togakobo show. It's okay. It'll be okay.
I'm too old for these kinds of romance shows at this point. I feel like it's just
Which is why you're watching
just
I
cute.
Parry Everything.
yeah, dude. Nah, you don't understand. Like I haven't started yet, but both me and Hickey talked about we're gonna watch the fucking like old man fucking the Ossa newbie adventurer trained to death by the most powerful party became invincible. Like, come on.
Hey, that show's fun as hell.
I fucking bet it is.
The opening is great. The old men singing. God.
Dude, the most recent episode shows like the moment and how he like got into the party or got invited. That was good stuff. Really got you to relate to the character.
I need to experience my Brosten Ashork in fucking person. I mean, look at that guy.
It's fucking
Look at that
Jack, bro.
chin. Yeah. He's Brosten, man. So dumb.
Shall we review Those Who Hunt Elves now?
Yeah.
Okay, now we're ruining my fun again.
All right, 27 minutes in, playing the drop. Here we go. All right, Those Who Hunt Elves, Hickey's pick, came out in fall 1996. A dark year. It is an isekai, so very much on the genre of trash I've been watching lately. It's funny, people think isekai is like this new genre. It's certainly not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isekai has been going on since
the 80s, right?
ancient times, actual ancient times. It's a genre story. So like being transported to another world. It's not something Japanese, it's just a type of story. We just call it isekai because I guess it's a very specific kind of transported to another world.
No, it is. Like, the thing is, right, a lot of isekai has existed for a long time, even in anime, but it's just like, kind of the term isekai is pretty new. Like, you wouldn't necessarily call this isekai back then. Like, it wasn't really a genre invention at that point. It's just kind of like, yeah, we're transported to another world, you know? You didn't go in and watch fucking Narnia. I was like, oh shit, dude, I'm watching an isekai.
Well, I suppose you're right. Now you would.
Now you would.
What do you think of Narnia? I'm not watching that isekai trash.
Talking lion, unrealistic. Woman in power, even more unrealistic.
Oh my god.
Main characters with OP powers. Yeah, I see that.
I don't know if that's gonna work with the plot line. When's he gonna struggle? All right, Group TAC made this so-called anime, quote unquote.
So-called anime. God damn.
It was animated. Come on. We've seen anime without animation before. This one was at least animated. You can call it an anime.
Also gave
With
us
all the
such
quotes.
also gave us such hits as Grappler Baki. I guess that's
That's
no,
an
they did
anime.
touch. They did touch when they were, I guess, when the studio was good.
When they studio
Back when
was
they used to make anime.
When they used to make anime. All right. The synopsis
they did
is
the one. Yes.
loudmouth martial artist Junpei, elegant actress Eri, and cheery but artillery-obsessed student Ritsuko all find themselves transported from their homeland of Japan to an unfamiliar magical world. When the elven priestess Celsia casts this, I just look at her last name every time and I give up. Casts the spell to send them home.
You're
Mariclaire?
struggling with that?
Mariclaire? Marie-Claire?
Yeah,
Mariclaire, yeah.
Mariclaire?
very
Okay.
clear.
It's not even a Japanese
I'm getting
name.
over being ill. Like, give me a break. Spell to send them home. She is interrupted, and the spell is broken into parts that scatter throughout the world. The spell fragments imprint themselves onto the skin of various elves. Only female, though. That needs to be said.
What, would you strip down male elves? Come on.
Yeah, well, you can't. Well, I mean, you could, but that'd be silly.
You could, but like, fucking, won't be the point.
So the trio.
that would only be for pleasure, then. Come on.
Oh, yeah, exactly. The trio travels in Ritsuko's tank, because I guess this 16-year-old just has a tank, searching for elves who might carry the spell fragments so that Celsia can transfer them onto, or transfer the spells to her own body and make the spell whole again. As they adventure, people begin to refer them as those who hunt elves, gaining a reputation as warriors that put a stop to evildoers with their miraculous cannon, terrifying elves by stripping any that they find. Though they're not the smartest group, they make up for it with enthusiasm and their strong determination to get back to Japan. Okay, there's only one dumb shit in this group, to be fair. The other two are,
I don't know.
fine.
Sosha is kind of dumb.
Well, Celsia's stupid. That's why she's probably fallen in love with
Junpei.
Junpei. But Ritsuko and Eri seem to be just kind of there along for the ride, just doing their own thing.
Yeah. More or less.
So I watched the English dub of this, and it was very fourth wall breaking and a lot of swearing.
Huh.
I was about to say so is the Japanese one, not so much the necessarily like swearing though, but yeah, there's a lot there's a lot of fourth wall breaks in general in this show.
Like they were making Britney Spears references, Backstreet Boy tickets, just a lot of like late 90s references.
I see that they really fucking they really adapted it.
Oh yeah.
They really localized it.
They for sure did.
Yeah. Do you know the date of the date of the localization?
It has. I probably pinpointed in the early 2000s. Yeah.
Yeah. By the way you talked about it, it sounds very USA localization, early 2000s.
Yeah. Yeah, like all the references kind of match up with that time frame. Yeah, very much a lot of swearing. Good God. Really took me by surprise.
Heavy swearing or just normal colloquial swearing?
Well, they didn't say fuck, but they said basically everything else.
Huh.
Like eat shit and die. I will shove this up your ass. Shut up, you bitch. Like those kinds of things.
Interesting.
Yeah, and everyone's they would always play off an elf to have a very sweet voice, but as soon as like anger kicks in, they go into like the roughness of a man and start swearing. So Tori, you obviously love this show. Do tell.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great show. Listen, there's only one thing that everyone loves, no matter if it's anime, fantasy, whatever you're into, and that is elves. Elves are awesome, particularly particularly when they're naked.
Come on, stay with a straight face. I know you can.
Particularly when they're naked. So, realistically, this is the best show you'll ever goddamn watch. Because they're doing exactly what we all think. They go and strip elves naked.
At all
What else
costs.
do you want? At all costs. And they have a tank. Just because.
Well, how else are they going to get around? And before you ask, well, how do they get gasoline in this world? They don't address that until what, episode 6 or 7? Right? I think so. It's like halfway through. There is a nut
Probably.
that exists that they can squeeze and get pure oil out of. Okay.
Yeah. It's a magical world, JD. Come on.
Right. What was your favorite elf stripping,
Don't think too
Tori?
much.
Jeez, which one wasn't my favorite? I
Oh,
love them
man.
all.
It's got to be the one where a potion was drank, and the woman, the elf woman, grew to be the size of homes. It's got to be her, right?
No.
Yeah, of course.
And apparently it was
I
permanent.
like the. Oh, jeez. I didn't catch that detail. That push was permanent?
Well, yeah. So when they're at the trial, at the end, she's outside the window staring.
Oh. Damn.
Yeah,
That sucks.
that sucks, right?
I like the ghost elf. It's interesting.
Oh, she had a
'Cause you go,
she had like a New York accent in the English dub.
oh god. You go from a episode where they're like, there's no ghosts. Ghosts don't exist. It's like but Mandogra elves, little plant elves. Straight to an episode about a ghost. Trying to strip a ghost.
Very determined at all costs, just like Tori said. Yeah, every episode is episodic in the
costs.
sense of they have to find an elf, and they always do, and then they have to fight something generally, as in Junpei fights something, or the tank will simply blow it up. Very simplistic premise. I guess
Very fighting. Much wow.
Yeah. I guess one of the better couple episodes would be there's one where Junpei has to fight an elf that has been cursed with the 1000 fights tattoo or whatever the fuck. There's an actual like interesting plot
Oh, yeah.
development there, I guess. And then the other one would be Eri working with an elf to win, like, I guess, a dance competition at a ball, while the other members of the group are working in a shop. Let's see, Junpei's construction with Celsia, and Ritsuko she's at like a McDonald's. So there's your more fourth wall breaking stuff. But I guess over the course of the series, like our world starts blending in with theirs, and it becomes more of the main plot point, and you're like, okay, I suppose they could do that. But then, okay, hear me out. Spoiler, ending. The spell is broken yet again in the same goofy way, where Junpei interrupts her and Celsia during the spell and gets mad. Wouldn't the world just immediately kind of implode again?
Don't think too hard about it.
Or does it reset the clock? No, this is important, Hickey.
We're talking about a show where a 16-year-old has more guns than your average American and a tank.
I don't know,
but
Hickey. I
she's
just watched the
Japanese.
Olympics, and the average American just did not win a gold medal in the shooting contest. So,
Well,
you're wrong.
yeah,
Yeah.
but that's kind of like every Olympic. I don't know. Probably gets reset
I mean, that's the only way it makes sense. Just
or not.
plot reset it,
They're
and
just
then
like
it's done. Whatever.
Listen, we stopped paying attention after we realized there's more elves to be stripped, and nothing else matters.
Well, I guess Celsia is back to being a elf and not a weird ass dog mascot in the second season. Maybe.
Yay. Maybe. Who knows?
Who knows?
We'll find out when we watch it, right, JD?
No.
She
Not picking
she
the show.
appears in the promotional art for this first season as an elf, but she's just an elf for, I don't know, like 15 minutes top.
Bro, you gotta sell the DVDs, man. Come on.
Yeah, so she might be a dog in the second season as well.
Probably.
Let's see here. Those who hunt elves.
Don't spoil it, JD. You,
No, I gotta know.
you don't want to
She
spoil
becomes
it
like a
before you
dog
watch
again.
it.
She becomes a cat this time.
Are you
Don't
serious?
spoil yourself on the show, JD. Come on.
Hickey, are you serious?
No,
Okay.
of course I'm not.
Why? That's the kind of shit the show would do.
I know.
All right, let's see here. I'll just click on randomly
A random episode.
episode 8 of season 2. Just mute that. I'm not seeing her. I'm
No,
seeing a
play it
girl who
loud
looks
so
like
everyone
exactly
can
like
see.
Chun-Li from Street Fighter.
Hell yeah. Sounds like we're watching season 2. Let's go.
You just want to see Chun-Li possibly stripped.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Actually, wait a minute. Never mind.
Oh, hold on, Hick. Hold on, Tori. This random episode has gifted me with something for you.
Oh, yes.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
I'll post this in the chat. Oh. I'm just like randomly scrolling through all this, and there you go. How many elves do you see naked in front of you as it loads and will be posted? Why is it taking so
Jesus,
long?
fucking dial-up internet.
Man. Uploading file.
Bros on actual
There
dial-up. What is happening?
That's brutal. Taking forever.
Do, 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 do.
Let's try this again.
Yes.
Send.
What is your internet?
I don't know. It's taking forever. All right, I give up. Never mind.
Never mind.
We will
fine.
see
It'll
another time.
it'll show up eventually. I'm sure.
Actually, the more I thought about it, the more I realized I've actually already watched Chun-Li naked, so never mind.
Whoa, hold on.
Thinking back about my childhood.
No,
Wait-
no.
wait a
no.
minute.
No, it's in the Street Fighter 2 anime movie.
Ah,
You're right.
Uh,
I think Discord froze on my phone. I think that's what happened. All these naked elves were just
Sure.
too much to
they
send.
score. Yeah.
it started getting a nosebleed.
I guess
No, it's a Christian app.
it's a Christian app.
Oh shit!
this heretic post through Discord. Point is, it was a screenshot of a random episode 8, season 2, and there's like 15 elves just nude.
Okay. Is Celsia a
It's got a-
dog?
It just popped up. Thanks.
Oh, it did? It went?
Yeah. It took fucking forever, but yes, there it is. And, God, that is one that's really small, and two, they're all sitting with their backs turned to us. Come on now, that's lame.
Oh, come on. There's a little side boob you can see.
Yeah, very little.
This is the best review of the show anyone's ever done, obviously.
The best review.
Okay.
What could
It
you
is-
see? A little side boob.
Okay.
Oh, man. Okay, was it a
let's see.
positive or a negative that Celsia turned into a dog for whatever the fuck reason that they had early in the show?
Honestly,
Probably.
I don't really care.
Oh, come
I
on.
don't think it would. I don't think it would make much difference if she was an elf or a dog. Most of the show is like you just don't think about it, so kind of like she kind of blends better as a dog, I believe.
Yeah, she doesn't take up attention.
Most of the time, I was just thinking of how dated the show looks. Like, even from 1996, it feels like it's an idea that got conceived in the early 80s. Especially
This is the sort of shit where it's like, we're gonna make your manga into an anime. Cool. What's the budget for it? We'll have to see. All right, cool. How many animators can we hire?
3.
One. Like, one.
You.
How about director? One. How about story writer? One. Scripting? One. Like what? So it's just like going to be a group of 5 people? No, only you. Oh, I'm doing everything. Cool. When I say one, I mean one. Only a single person.
Yeah. Everything looks dated. Even the characters look very dated. I thought
Oh yeah.
the clothes were just they got into the fantasy world and they want to blend in, but no, they are just using their normal clothes. They came to the Elves world with those clothes. It's like, oh man, that's 80s as hell. The shoulder
To be
pad.
fair, though, looking at the manga, looking at the fucking like art for the manga, I feel like the manga also looks pretty fucking bad. And the further forward we go, I feel like it just starts looking worse. Man.
Yeah, the manga doesn't look very. Huh.
All right, so I guess I'm kind of done with reviewing this show. Those Who Hunt Elves, very loud
What's
show
there to say?
throughout.
Yeah.
Lots of yelling constantly. I don't know.
Mhm.
3 out of 10.
I'm done.
Damn.
No need to be so
I give it a
generous.
I give it a Jesus. I give it a 5.
Shit.
I think it was okay.
Uh,
The biggest problem was like the moment you see the first episode, you know how it's gonna end. Especially if you know there's a second season. It's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
the show has a second season. They need to find 5 spells. It's either they're not gonna find 5 pieces in 12 episodes, or they're gonna find the 5 pieces and something will happen. Like they will keep on hunting elves. And then you think about the second season, it's like, there's no way that's gonna happen again, right? They're gonna fuck up the spell, and then you need to hunt elves again perpetually. And so it kind of kills the punchline of this 12 episode joke from episode 1. And so it looks dated, looks kind of weird. A lot of things don't make sense, even with the explanation of our worlds are fusing, but it doesn't explain why the 16-year-old has a bunch of fornicants in a tank. You know, it doesn't explain the clothing. Why is Heidi a actress carrying a Western sword? Was she like in a show doing something? She doesn't change her clothes, so I think it's just that's her normal clothes. Same goes for Junpei. Looks like an 80s show, a really low rated 80s show. but it was made in 1996.
Yeah, it came out about 12 years too late.
But the manga is from 1993.
Yeah, doesn't.
So,
well,
like,
it means he got the
manga is
ideas
not
from
even
the
from
80s.
the 80s. Yeah. It's a mishmash of weird shit.
It absolutely is a mishmash of weird shit. Scoring this show. I mean, for me, it's one of those things like, it's a brain dead show pretty much. You know what you're getting into. There's no surprises there. They strip elves. You're getting exactly what it says on the tin. But you know, a lot of shows don't do that. A lot of shows don't say that, this is what we're going to do, and then actually do it. This show literally is like, hey, we are those who hunt elves. Watch us, hunt elves. To strip them. For wholesome reasons, obviously. But, but you know, it has to happen. And they make that joke a couple of times, and I think I give it like a 6 out of 10. Like I had decent amounts of fun with it for what it is, but like it's not a good show. I guess like 5 points for the opening and then like 1 for the show, I guess.
Oh yeah, the opening was the best part.
Yeah,
definitely the best part of the show.
5 points to the OP, 1 point to the show.
Even the opening is super 80s.
Yeah.
Like, the tagline of the fucking opening is just a woman singing Angel Blue. I was like, what the fuck is Angel Blue, and what does that has to do with the show?
My favorite line in the show.
Don't question it.
My favorite line in the show, and I can't believe I almost forgot to mention this. It was like in the 10th episode or something, where they're all sitting on the tank, going off in the desert. They had this like deep conversation. And Celsia goes, guys, when we have moments like this, do you ever think back when you get to your own world that you're going to miss anything about being here? And all of them go, no. Like, harsh.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, their goal is this world is shitty. They want to go back to their own. Can't say any of the isekai trash I've come across has had that kind of reaction.
Probably.
They're like, no,
literally one
our life is shit here. Our life back home was way better.
I think, well, there's the revenge isekai, but like,
yeah,
the guy doesn't want to go back. And also, he's a psychopath.
Well,
most of them are.
Usually.
Well, I guess why no one remembers me, but it's not really an isekai.
Nah, it's just like a timeline world change.
I was thinking of no longer allowed in another world, you know. Technically, that's a case of just like, all right, I don't want to get transported to another world.
That's the one where the guy like committed suicide and then he finds out he's right, and he.
That's the one about Osamu Dazai, yes.
Yeah.
But I think Osamu Dazai didn't want to stay in any world, so
he did not. He just wanted to die.
Yeah,
but that's kind of part of. That's part of the. That's part of the. No, it counts. It's part of the joke. It's literally. They're like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be anywhere. Video games, fuck it. I don't want. What the fuck's a video game?
I still cannot believe that's a story someone came up with.
I hate it. I hate the fact that they keep. I hate the fact that they keep dragging Osamu Dazai into everything. Like, bro, the guy just wanted to kill himself.
Yeah.
The guy just wanted to kill himself, and we made it into the fucking biggest meme of anime. Like, come on.
I can even have peace after death. Why is Osamu Dazai so marketable, though? Just random thing. Review is over. I'm thinking about why Osamu Dazai is a very marketable character in animation. It's like, well,
I mean, he has an interesting story.
Why is Jean d'Arc so marketable for Japanese consumption of media?
They have an interesting backstory, you know? It's like something. I was about to say something people can relate to, but I was like, wait, hold on. I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah. Oh, no. It's okay, Tori. My innocent mind strictly went to Japanese people can surely relate to martyred French princesses.
No, the thing I was more sort of thinking like, no, they can relate to that, like having like a shitty outlook on stuff, and like stuff being like really monotone and shit. Like I think mostly for someone that's high, and then I immediately went to I just accidentally said every Japanese is suicidal. Hold on, wait, fuck,
Whoops.
go back.
It happens.
It happens. Slip of the tongue. Slip of the tongue, like we slipped those elves out of their clothes.
Yeah. So our next episode is my pick. Gonna be more stripping involved. We're doing Queen's Blade.
Fuck yeah.
Yes, finally.
Hell yeah. Even less clothing.
Okay.
No, really.
Yeah. The moment you realize bikini armor is the superior type of armor.
The 90s will never leave us.
I mean, it's got better stats, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. All right, guys, that does it for this episode. We'll see you next time.
Peace.
Bye.